They'll try the air now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Vontez perfect. In there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole...
Try to get intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no good plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Now a play fake here on first down. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. All right, partner, while we have a second, a lot of people want to talk rookie quarterbacks early on. What have you seen?
The usual. They're going to be ups and downs. Jared Goff with the Rams, Carson Wentz with the Eagles. Both of them a little bit shaky, and both sustained injuries. Connor Cook surprised people and played well with them. How about Trevon Boykin in Seattle? He was phenomenal coming back in and leading them to a victory.
Dalton gives to Bernard, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a third. 3rd and 9 situation. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. To the left side here for Eifert. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And as he sees the play clock ticking down, Marvin Lewis decides to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton, and able to find Green. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. They'll come out in the pistol. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. And caught right side, Green. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
AD to AJ. And it's been like that throughout this game. And I think it's a huge reason why they are in the lead.
I like that. AD to AJ. Eddie Dalton to AJ Green. Such a tough cover. And they are proving it here in this one. They come out here in the eye. Now a toss play to Bernard. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And quickly, they get to the line. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Get my ass.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
First time playing 2K. I mean, goddamn, Madden 17.
After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away.
Yeah, I don't think I played 16 either like that.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The final shot before the break. Romo out left side here to Bryant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They come out here in the eye. Here's Romo now. Looking and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked up. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. trying to get the offense going with Hill. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They send Green to the left on his own. And Dalton to throw. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And all the way in.
Oh, this
Cincinnati score. 37 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away.
Don't try to get that.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 12 yards to go on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Romo. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Romo. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now Bernard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
2nd down, Dalton. To the left side here for Eifert. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards here on the catch and run.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And he will take it. Bengals touchdown. Jeremy Hill taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
They run it again with Hill. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
We'll see if they can recoup and recover. And Charles driving over to this one. Some intrigue around a few quarterback battles going on right now in the league, isn't there?
Cleveland, they settled in early August. San Francisco, Denver, those continue to rage. But how about the Rams returning to L.A. and bringing a quarterback battle with them?
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the gun on third down, Romo. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
He was looking for Terrence Williams that time, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them.
Oh, man, you going all
this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
And that is incomplete.
But no second guessing the throw here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Get ready. 21.
They're going to go for it. It's Romo. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the
I gotta quit. I can't.
Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Shit. I'm over here crying like hell.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
2nd down following the run.
Wait, listen.
Back now in Cincinnati.
Wait.
Well, there are faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Five yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. They come out here in the I. And Dalton hands to Hill. Down to the 25. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Again, here's Bernard. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now is really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And now on 4th down, Dalton will give way to his field goal team and Mike Nugent. This one from 35 yards away. And there's a flag on the play. And Nugent puts it through, but there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again. First and goal here from the 9. Here's Bernard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now a 10th carry for Hill. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Dalton on 3rd and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Man.
They are going to score again.
God damn, I ain't taking this punishment no more. Man. I gotta keep going.
Another touchdown as they just add to their total. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows, you may meet up with this team again.
The veteran Carlos Dansby in on to stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he's brought down. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. 10th carry now for Elliott.
No.
Go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets it back for second down.
But that wasn't just a loss. That was a loss of big yardage there. So the cinch you're starting to get is that offensively, things are starting to pile up against them, and they've got to find a way to stop that. Conversely, how about the great call by the defensive coordinator? He realized that he's got him on the run a little bit. That call was made to get upfield penetration by his defensive front to try and get into the gaps, get upfield into the backfield, and make a big play. I think that was actually called, not so much just to, to get it done that way, but to say, hey, guess what? We're going to be aggressive, and we had an opportunity and seized it.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Off play action. Romo. Had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Get ready.
Desperation time for Romo on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They send Green to the left on his own. And Dalton to throw. Green with a catch left side. A good pick up there, 22. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. And I got to tell you, I've never coached, but if I'm a coach here, what do you say to your team after a loss this deflating?
After a loss like that, the less the better. Just get in the locker room, tell them that you care about them, and you'll see them at work come Monday. But boy, oh boy, you've got to find a way to let this one go fast.